What's up guys, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be the start of a series of short clips aimed at improving your PvP game in WoW Legion. It's not going to be rogue specific, and these tips can be useful for any class. This first video is going to be about targeting, and let's get straight into it. So if any of you have watched any of my previous videos, you might notice in Arena that I'm actually able to cycle through targets fairly quickly. And that's because I don't just click on targets. Although sometimes I do still click on targets depending on the situation. I have Arena targets 1, 2, and 3 keybound, and there's several ways you can accomplish this. The first way is you can make a macro, and the macro, I'll post these in the description below. For example, I have /focus arena 1. So what that's going to do is it's going to set the top arena frame, the Blizzard default arena frames. It'll set arena frame 1 to your focus target. I also have the actual targeting macros bound as well. So arena target 1, 2, and 3 are all keybound, and focus targets 1, 2, and 3 are all keybound as well. And that allows me to cycle and swap between targets incredibly quickly. In addition to that, I also have a mouse over macro where if I target over a random player and I hit my keybind, it will set them to focus. And if I'm just targeting somebody and I don't have a mouse over, it'll still focus them as well. So that gives me another keybind method of quickly focusing a target, and I use this in Battlegrounds a lot because obviously you're not going to have all 10 of the enemy portraits available and be able to quickly target those players. And in addition to that, these Arena 1, 2 target macros also work for the flag carrier and enemy flag carrier when you're in a battleground. The other way to accomplish targeting your enemies through keybinds is if you open up the keybinds interface, there's a targeting section and you can find those located in there so that you don't need a macro. The reason I am still using a macro is because back in the day it actually used to have a slight delay through the Blizzard standard key bindings, and making a macro bypass this delay, and I've just never switched. So you can either make macros or you can just simply keybind the targets in the interface here. I would strongly recommend doing this, and the keybinds I use, for example, are A, S, and D. I have A and D unbound from turning and S unbound from backpedaling because you don't really need those. And I move through use of my mouse and using Q, W, and E. And that's just what's most comfortable for me, and I would strongly recommend that if you do keybind these, you find 3 buttons that are close to each other so that you can quickly cycle between them. And in addition to this, it's not something that I make use of personally, although I know a lot of other high-rated players do use this and it works for them. It's just too many extra key bindings for me, and I'm fast enough as is with my Arena 1, 2, and 3 targeting. But you can make macros to actually cast your crowd control abilities, like your cheap shot, your kick, your blind, your sap, at each of those individual arena targets. So like /cast at arena 1 kick, it will literally just kick at your arena target 1 frame. And that is a very quick method of using CC in arena, and I would strongly recommend it to anybody who has available keybinds like that. However, if you're looking for less keybinds overall and still a fast method, just simply keybind Arena 1, 2, and 3 and focus Arena 1, 2, and 3. And you will be fast enough, and that will help you target people faster. It will improve your gameplay, and you will have an overall better experience in PvP. Also, this targeting method isn't just good for you DPS out there. You healers can take advantage of this too. You can make macros such as /target party 1, /target party 2, etc., and you'll be able to quickly swap between your party members and get out those heals even better than before. Well, that's going to do it for this first video. Hopefully you guys found this useful, and please like, comment, subscribe for more videos. I'll see you all again very soon, and thanks for watching.